Using edge computing to power augmented reality? It's Morningstar News. So I guess first of all, what is edge computing? Basically, you have the cloud, and the Amazon service, the Microsoft Azure and stuff like that, where the services are in the cloud. And so you're communicating with these big data centers, these big companies and big centers, where all the information is there. So there's a bit of latency, going back and forth between the cloud and, you need an internet connection and everything like that. So that's the cloud. But the edge computing is basically the cloud in the home. It's basically a geographical location is what we're doing here. So the edge computing brings a lot of those cloud services into the home. It's an interesting idea. We feel like it's kind of necessary, especially since 5G. There's limitations there. It's supposed to be these high speeds, but you can't get it everywhere, and the 5 millimeter wave signal can't go very far. It can't penetrate different materials and things like that. So that's kind of a non-starter. But the edge computing really allows some of that cloud computing, processing and data storage, and offer some security and things like that as well, in a more localized environment. So that it doesn't have to take that round trip up to the cloud. So that's basically what the edge computing is: local data and access and communication. So we've got a link in the description, written by Fierce Electronics, an article that basically says, edge computing is a way to give augmented reality a big boost. The real issue with augmented reality is, of course, the big bulky headsets like the HoloLens and, things like the Oculus Quest. They don't do the augmented reality at all, really, besides some black and white pass-through. But those are big bulky headsets that you can't wear all the time. In order to offload that, the edge computing is basically your step there. So, you have a device, or you have some kind of home server or something like that can do communication with the cloud, but it also does a lot of things locally. And that local connection makes it easy for your augmented reality device to get data and pass data back and forth and process it locally, and then also do any cloud services with the latency and a little bit of lack of privacy. But the edge computing allows it to, do everything fast and right there in real time. So that's one of the big benefits there. Really, check out the article. The article goes into more depth about everything that they're saying could be going on here with edge computing. The concept of edge computing, I guess it's not a new one, and we kind of knew it existed out there, but we never really thought about it too much. But it's definitely, I think, a way to go for some things. But obviously, once things start opening up and people are, going out, this isn't a foolproof plan. You have to move beyond edge computing, but I feel like maybe this is a good step until we get there, until maybe 6G or something like that. We're not really confident about 5G. But yeah, that's all we've got for you today. Again, check out the link in the description, and take care.